When I think about compassion, I always think about the ministry of Jesus and how he is God's gift of compassion to us. And I like to think about how Jesus always sees people and then he responds. He sees and then his heart is moved and he responds. And I feel that's an embodiment of what compassion is. God is compassionate. He gives us the gift of Jesus. And we can be compassionate as faith communities as we follow the lead of Jesus and see people and then are moved to respond both with good acts of care and with advocacy and justice.
When I think about compassion, I think of the church. We live the compassion life. We don't have sympathy for our community. We don't sympathize. We always have compassion. So we find the ways, we find the solutions, and we work within the community to be able to solve those issues, whether it's making sure that babies live past the age of 1, making sure that babies don't have to go without formula, wipes, those basic necessities. Even for women, making sure that we don't have to go without the basic feminine necessities that we need. Women in the community know that the church has them in the bathroom. They're there for your need. Please take care of yourself. With the food ministry, nobody walks out of this church hungry. If you walk out of this church hungry, it is your choice on your own. You are not forced to leave out of this church hungry. So Hephatha is literally compassion when I think about compassion.
And I think about our connection with Hopkins Lloyd School and everything you do as an employee there. You give access to your heart. And I feel that's what the church is doing as well, is we give access to God's heart in our midst together. And I see that in how you engage with the young people at the school, here at the church, and you receive the gift of who they are too. Yeah,
it was a calling, and I always tell you that me being at that school, I was unemployed for a while. My unemployment was about to run out, and I'm like, what am I about to do? Like, I'm applying to jobs. It's not like I'm not applying myself. I'm not being a bum. Like, I'm actually trying and no one wants me. Like, what is going on? So the fact that you're like, hey, this is open. This is something that I think we've all been waiting on. Like, it's time. And so being able to have that calling and have the church to have my back at all times, like, y'all have kept me there, y'all have kept me going. And I mean, I'm 25 for like 30 kids, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
I love it too.
So yeah, without the church and the compassion that the church has for the kids, for me, and believing in both me and those kids, I don't think I would have been able to thrive or be successful in that role. But I have a lot of people in my corner that supports me from this circle itself. So, you know, we all have compassion for each other and we all uplift each other. We're finding the ways to fix whatever is wrong in this community.
So when I think about compassion relative to our neighborhood connections, and I think about that idea of Jesus seeing people and then responding, I think about how we see the children who are lead poisoned and the families who are lead poisoned. They are us. And we respond then with the direct service needs being met and the advocacy. And we see the infant mortality, the suffering of the little ones. That gives us SBS, Strong Baby Sanctuary. We see the school, the high lead poisoning that's been there, the funding cuts. We see that, and that allows us then, with the eyes of faith, to make that compassionate response.
Yeah, I don't know what Hopkins would be without Hephatha being like the biggest partnership that it is. From the Strong Baby Sanctuary, providing appreciation meals for the staff, introducing us to Novir so we're able to get lead testing. Now they're like contracted through the district where they're coming in personally to test all of our kiddos in the building. Like those are partnerships or things that we would not have been able to obtain without this congregation. So like we're forever grateful.
I also think about how we experience the compassion of God in worship through the Holy Communion meal, through the gift of baptism, through prayer and the gospel, and how God continually fills us with that compassion of mercy, which needs to transform us into being merciful people. That's something I very much appreciate about you. You are a merciful person.
Yeah, we're open here, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like, we're open to all. Everyone is welcome. Like, even like looking at the bulletin and seeing that everyone is welcome at communion. Like, if you're a guest, you would never have to second guess. If you belong, where you should sit, you know you have members of the church. If they see someone that's like looking for a seat, you're directing them to a seat. You're offering your seat for that person to not feel uncomfortable. And so we're in a place as open, as compassionate, as welcoming. I mean, you have no choice but to be a good person if you've been here for so long. And I've been here for a little bit now. And so,
your life.
So I think without the church, I always give my life to it. Every time I have the opportunity to say thank you or anything, like I always say, I want to say thank you to my church family, because I don't think I would be the person that I am now if it wasn't for the opportunities that the church has always presented me. So I'm forever grateful.
And vice versa, right? We wouldn't be the church we are without you and that understanding of compassion that you bring to the congregation.